Now, boys and girls, we're going to talk about one of the most important grammar items in Form 1 and maybe in English, probably. Today we're going to talk about passive voice and what exactly is this passive voice. Now, let's say I've got two sentences and they mean actually the same thing. The killer killed two men, and two men were killed by the killer. Now, these two sentences, they mean exactly the same thing, but I can say the first sentence here, it's in active voice, and the second sentence here, that's in passive voice. And today we're going to learn how to change an active voice sentence into a passive voice sentence. So, first of all, let's take out the worksheet here. Now, you should have printed the PDF files that I've put on Google Classroom, or maybe you can simply do this on your iPad with your Apple Pencil, just the same. So, in I can say every English sentence, they follow a SVO format. So, what exactly is that? S, subject, V, verb, and O, object. Now, let's say I've got a sentence here. Say, Lamb broke two guitars in the studio. Now, this is the active voice sentence. So, how are we going to change this into passive voice? Easy enough, because we just need to follow all the boxes here and you'll be done. Now, let's get this. First thing we need, it's the old object. Now, let's see, what's the old object? Oh, it's two guitars. So let's just put two guitars here. Two guitars, and we need the word be. What's the word be now? Maybe you forgot already. Just to refresh your memory. Be, it's actually is, am, are, was, were, these words. So which be do we need here? Let's look at the active voice sentence first. Now, broke, well, what tense is it? It's in past tense. So past tense be, it's either was or were. And here we have two guitars. So two guitars was or were. Absolutely, it should be were. So two guitars were. Now, and then we need to change the verb to PP. So broke, what's the PP of it? Now, again, you need your primary school knowledge. If you still remember the verb table, break, broke, broken. Now, break, that's the present tense. Broke, that's the past tense. And broken, the third column verb, that's actually the PP verb. So we need broken here. Two guitars were broken. Ooh, I forgot to put color here. Two guitars were broken by old subject. Okay, old subject is who? Okay, this is the old subject. Lamb is the old subject. We can do it like this. So two guitars were broken by Lamb. Extra info, you just need to copy that. No change. So all we have here is a new sentence in passive voice. Now, two guitars were broken by Lamb in the studio. It's easy. So let me give you two more sentences, and you're going to change them into passive voice for me. Audrey baked a cake to celebrate Lamb's birthday, and also someone drew a portrait for the leader. Portrait, that's actually a drawing. So please do it in the boxes here. Now you can pause the video and come back to check the answers. Now, I guess you have done these two sentences already. Now, let me check the answers with you. First thing, you need the old object, a cake, yellow color. So, a cake. Well, what this time? The be here, again now. Let's check the tense of this sentence first. Now, Audrey baked a cake. Well, what tense is it? It's again in past tense. So, this one should be was. A cake was what? A cake was okay, PP of this baked. Again, it should be baked. Forgot to change to red color. Now, cake was baked by whom? By Audrey. So let's have this again. By Audrey. Oh, extra info to celebrate Lamb's birthday. Just need to copy that. No, we have a new sentence in passive voice. Audrey baked a cake to celebrate Lamb's birthday. You can change it to a cake was baked by Audrey to celebrate Lamb's birthday. And lastly, someone drew a portrait for the leader. You can change it to easy. A portrait was drawn by someone for the leader. Now, some of you may ask, can we simply forget about the by whom thing? Now, actually, yes. If you want to say, if you want to forget about these words, if you want to say, 2 guitars were broken in the studio, it's also fine. A cake was baked to celebrate Lamb's birthday. It's fine. A portrait was drawn for the leader. Again, it's fine, no problem. So when the doer of the verb is not important, then you can just simply forget about the doer of the sentence. Now, these sentences, they look simple because all of them are in past tense. But what about the sentences in some other tenses, like this? Now, all the other information, it's actually the same as the old sentences. I only changed the tenses here. So let's say Lamb will break 2 guitars, or Audrey has baked a cake, or someone is drawing a portrait. Now, how are we going to change these sentences into passive voice? Now, pause the video and try to do these sentences in the following boxes. And I guess you have done these sentences already. Now let's check the answers, and please remember how to change these sentences. We're going to do the sentences in this way. 2 guitars will be broken by Lamb in the studio. So whenever you have a future tense sentence, please do it like this, will be. And Audrey has baked a cake to celebrate Lamb's birthday. Well, we can change it to a cake has been baked by Audrey to celebrate Lamb's birthday. And this time we're using the word been here. And someone is drawing a portrait for the leader. How are we going to change it? We're going to change it to a portrait is being drawn by someone for the leader. Again, if you don't like the doer of each of the sentences here, you can just forget about them. 2 guitars will be broken in the studio. It's absolutely fine. So this is the fundamental knowledge of passive voice, and you are going to continue with the exercise. I've posted the exercise on Google Classroom already. It's in Google Form, and the form will automatically mark your answers. And after 4 p.m., I will also put the same sentences, but in worksheet form on Google Classroom again. So you can download the worksheet in a paper format and print them out, and you can do the same exercise again and again to refresh your memory. I'll see you later.